All right, let's go live. We are back with another week of a live beat critique. And we're also going to switch it up this week. We're going to do like a live Q&A for anybody who's looking to get their music placed on television. So feel free to ask any questions this week. I'm excited to be back for another week. I definitely want to start going live more often. I'm thinking about, I talked to my homie John the Dreamer yesterday, who's killing it on Twitch right now. And shout out to John the Dreamer. And he was saying that he was giving me some tips and pointers about going over to Twitch. So I'm thinking about doing some Twitch lives here soon. And with that, I think we might go live on Discord. Discord basically added a new feature, which is like Clubhouse. And it's called Stage. So we can go up on stage and we can ask questions, do a live Q&A on there. And I think I want to stream that on Twitch while I'm live. So if that's something you're interested in, let your boy know. But yeah, we're back with another live beat critique. We're also doing a Q&A, and I'm going to be making beats until we get some submissions here. If you're trying to submit for TV placements this week, as far as the critique, send it to the Discord community. The Discord is in the description. And you can just go ahead and add your music to the share your music section. I'll go ahead and switch my screen real quick so you can see. Go ahead and share it to this section. And we'll go ahead and play it on here. But in the meantime, I'm going to make some beats for TV placements. Right now I have a lot due next week. And starting Friday, actually. I have some stuff due this Friday. And then I have to finish it up this weekend, and then a couple things are due Monday and Tuesday. So let's get into a beat right now. I'm going to be using the Vision Kit that me and the homie Ralph Beats made. We're going to start using that again like we did last week, and then just see what we come up with. I have a couple things for like emotional tracks that I need to make, so I have some good emotional loops in here. I'm going to try to see if I can make something from it. This. I like this. I like this loop. I actually might have already started a loop like this. Let me see. With this loop. Yeah, I got some stuff that I made like. Yeah, let's see. I got a couple things already started. I don't remember what they sound like though. It's been a minute since I worked on it. Using this loop kit. Looks like we started something with oh, that bass. Let's see the other one here. Yeah, perfect. Yo, the homie Teo. What's up, Teo? How you been, bro? I saw you reached out to Zaytoven the other day and he replied. That was dope. XLO. Feel free to send over some tracks to the Discord. We'll do a live critique. Or if you have any questions about sync licensing, you guys are looking to get into sync licensing and you have questions, let me know. I've been good, bro. I've been good, man. Just working. I'm getting as much music out as possible for a lot of different placement opportunities. and trying to get ready for this wedding later this year. So I'm trying to get in as much music as possible, so by the time the wedding comes, we're looking good financially and stuff. Right now I'm working on something for MTV. I'm struggling with BMI. I can't tell if it's tracking my streams or not. Interesting. So are you registering them on BMI? I just saw my first my first check from BMI for streams off Spotify, Apple Music, off this last royalty check that came in March last month. Interesting. So I don't know if you've already registered them. They should pop up. It takes a little while to show up on your royalty statements. I think with streaming, I think it takes like 3 or 6 months to show up. And I mean, I got my a couple dollars I think from the streams I got, but that was from like when I first had posted them. So hopefully this next one has a little bit more. But yeah, it should show up. It takes a little while. Like even for television, for the TV placements, those checks take like. I'm still waiting on checks that I got from placements from last year. So it takes like 9 to 12 months, I think. Yeah, it probably hasn't been long enough. And I feel like they're behind, man, because I feel like they're behind on the amount of submissions. Sometimes they do that. I remember like one of my first royalty checks that I got, they split it. Basically, they gave me my royalty check and it was underpaid. So then they sent out a letter to everybody saying that basically that they messed up on the checks and they owed people, so they had paid it like a month later or whatever. Yo, what's up, Kenneth Johnson? Welcome to the stream. If you guys are just tuning in, feel free to send over some tracks to the live beat critique. You can send it over to the Discord, and you can just put it in the share my music section. The Discord is in the chat. I don't think we got anything so far. Let's check. I think we have something from Bell Beats, but Bell Beats usually just sends over his track from his Type Beat channel. So you're trying to upload your tracks, you're all late. It's all good, man. We're not in a rush right here. We're just waiting right now. So we're just doing like a live Q&A. We're making some tracks. In the meantime, just chopping it up. I tell you should send some tracks over, Teo. It's been a minute since I've heard some new music by you. Shout out to Teo as well. He's one of the producers. He's like a producer. He's an artist, and he's also a content creator over here, uploading YouTube videos, showing how he breaks down his beats and stuff like that. Or sometimes he'll make a song live on YouTube. Is dope. XL said, "Do you like to use loops more or play something new?" It depends on what kind of vibe I'm in. Usually, I like to make something new from scratch. But sometimes I do use loops depending on like the vibe. Right now I have to make some tracks that's supposed to be like in a Latin pop reggaeton vibe. I don't really make that style. So I'm going to look for loop samples in that style off either like Looperman or like Splice or something. And then then make something off it. So it just depends. All right. We got a submission here from Kjo Blessed. I think that's the homie Kenneth. Kenneth Joe Blessed. Let's play this track right here. I like these chords. about to play like a minute and a half of each track. That way we get through all the submissions that are sent today. But I like the vibe of this. I like the chords that you synth with this. I think that the mix might be a little muddy though. There's like a lot of different frequencies that are kind of competing with each other. Or maybe it's the sound effects that's put in, but the chords are super fire. And the vibe, it's a real vibe. It's like a dope vibe. It has like that 90s R&B feel. As far as the chords. All right, next up, we're going to have Kijo back with another track. It's going to be Clear Mind. Brizzy. Kijo, I like that one. Dope. That has like that almost like that Bruno Mars feel to it. You know, the bounce is just dope to it. Like I really like the bounce that you have with this. As far as like these two tracks, right? Let's say this is a TV placement critique. So as far as these tracks, what they would fit. As far as these tracks, like how would I critique this for TV placements? One would be the mixing on both. This impact on that brass, I just want to be layered with like another brass or something. This is like more of like a synthetic brass. I would even layer it with a brass on like from Contact or something. Contact Session Pro has a really good brass bank on there. But as far as if this is a track you're just making just to vibe to, like I like them both. This first one vibing to it is like a scene closer type of track, like a nighttime scene closer, like somebody just riding around, and you know they have the shots of them riding around through the city at night on a TV show. That's what I would see with this. And then the leads or sound effects that you use on that, those usually get flagged for TV placements. Like if they hear that, they're gonna want the stem to it that has no sound effects. But that's just if you're submitting it for TV. But the vibe of both of them are dope, man. I like the bounce of this clear mind one, and yeah, they're definitely dope. I would just work on the mix. Next up, we got the homie Teo. Shout out to Teo. He said co-produced and mixed vocals. Let me actually close my FL Studio real quick before I play this because I can hear it. I can hear it messing up. All right, so we got the homie Teo. Turn this up. Brizzy said something there. I got it, Brizzy. Teo got that vibe. Whoops.
She get on me, she count on me. Niggas count on me. Little mama, she free. Put it down on me. Put it down on me. Know we playing for keys. Nigga ain't shit for free. She stole my heart, but I can't get the key back. I heard this shit me. Told that boy he could keep that. He ain't on shit, why would I want his feedback? Way before Rona had the ski mask. Drip all on my coat, mink jacket. Know my shit hot, need no cap. They don't know how I move, just know I'm about to back in. I said, little baby, shit that ass, put your back in. Can't say shit, that's a couple hundred racks. Got a sexy little bit drip down a high fashion. Smoking on green, my medicine. Nobody better than me. I wear my heart on mine, so you don't want to get caught out by mine. I stay high and need some vibe. I stay manifesting mine. Dream twin blocks and bitches sight. Told that bitch to follow mine. Baby, I know you don't need me. I got your back, baby. You should get on me, you can count on me. Niggas count on me. Little mama, she free. Put it down on me. Put it down on me. Know we playing for keys. Nigga ain't shit for free. She stole my heart, but I can't get the key back. I heard this shit me. Told that boy he could keep that. He ain't on shit, why would I want his feedback? Count on me. I said don't like keep it candid. Got my ass beat to the ceiling. You hit my phone doing damage. Bitch, I'm in motion like planets. Can we be done with the engine? I'm an emotional bandit. This shit ain't just happening. We count on me, she can count on me. Niggas count on me. Little mama shit free. Put it down on me. Put it down on me. And we playing for keys. Nigga ain't shit for free. She stole my heart, but I can't get the key back. Oh, I heard your shit me. Told that boy he could keep that. He ain't on shit, why would I want his feedback?
That shit's fire. I like that. I like that, Theo. If you turn that in for like TV, I feel like that would get placed, but you would have to take out the cuss words. That shit's a vibe. I like also how you on the second verse how you switch it up and you made your voice in like a higher register. That shit was fire. The way you flow was dope. Next up, we got the homie D Brizzy, aka the Switch Up God. For sure, Kenneth, feel free to send over any more tracks, man. You got a dope bounce. I like it. Let me I already know. Brizzy about to have something crazy, so let me turn on my shit from my earphones. First. You said no switch ups. You done lied, bro. You done lied. I'm gonna pause it right there. This one's dope. Really good drama track. Once you have the hi-hats going with the snare roll, I would lay back on the snare roll just a little bit if you're submitting it for TV, and then the snare roll with the hi-hat and then the open hat on top of it clash, like as far as the rhythm of it. And then also that whistle that you add, you already had enough right there. You already had enough elements right there. That little whistle in the background, like, ooh, ooh, ooh. That whistle, I feel like it just clashes with it too as well. But the track has the energy. You always got energy. You got a dope breakdown, and then the track will work well. Like I said, for drama and stuff. Like there's definitely a fight happening to this shit. Somebody's getting their ass whooped to this track. Next one, you said I had to send a spy track because Triforce sent a spy track last week, bro. Triforce, the 4-year-old producer, sent a beat last week or 2 weeks ago. It was like this James Bond trap beat, and it was so fire, and he made it on GarageBand. So he said he made this one inspired by Triforce. That's funny. Let's play it. It's a comedy track right here. Dramedy. switch up on this one, the swing to this one. The same notes apply. That just take out a little bit. The thing that I hear that's like that will probably be taken out if you're sending this for. This is a staple comedy track. This type of stuff gets placed all the time. Comedy, dramedy, underscore, and drama get you paid crazy. Like those are the tracks. If you're looking on a TV show, there's like a 45-minute episode of a TV show has about 100 to 150 tracks roughly, right? Each episode. So that's like 800 tracks, or maybe up to 1,000 tracks for the whole season. I would say probably about 40 to 50% of those tracks for reality television are comedy and dramedy. Maybe even 60% have that underscore feel that you just made right there. So that like that long that I can't. It's very subtle. It's very subtle in the background. It's like a whistle. It's like I would take that out, or if you do keep that in, have dropouts in the beat. So like take the beat, like have the beat drop out a little bit, so there's space and there's edit points for the editor to be able to use. But that switch up was crazy, bro. Like those are two. I mean, honestly, those are two separate, almost comedy tracks, and like you could take that track and make it a separate track almost because of how different it is. They both have that good comedy feel. This shit right here, I promise you, this shit will get placed. Yeah, those are the only two. I mean, that's the only note I have on it. Just the stuff that makes it more busy. But these two tracks right here, like this track right here would get placed. Also, if you're looking for pizzicatos, I've added the pizzicatos that Lotax shared. Lotax shared some stuff in that Discord earlier this week in the general section. I put it in the I think it's the plugs. I think I put that in that section. Yeah. If you look in the plug section, there's like these pizzicato string samples too that are really good for comedy, for anybody's out there trying to make some comedy tracks, because comedy will get you paid. Like I made sure when I was doing sync licensing that I was learning to do comedy, because that stuff is the stuff that gets you played. And most people make the mistake trying to make that shit like cheesy or goofy, like too goofy. That's not the case. Just add your bounce to what you hear on TV. If you hear a certain sound on TV, like listen to that sound and then add your own flavor to it, add your own bounce. Don't try to dumb your shit down. Like make sure you're still making it knock. And I like this. I think these tracks right here will get placed for sure. Brizzy always coming through with the crazy switch ups, man. Super dope. Next up, I play the homie Bell Beats track. I'm gonna have to hit up Bell and say, yo, Bell, you gotta turn in some stuff for placements, man.
Bell Beats.
Clean. This definitely has like an emotional vibe to it. Yeah, I like this track a lot. That's dope. This track would get placed. The intro's kind of long, but as far as the track, I think that's solid. I think that's all the submissions that we got right now. If you're just joining the stream, feel free to send over some stuff to the Share Your Music section. We're playing beats live right now, giving you feedback on your beats, whether they would if I think they would play for live beat critique, or if they would play place on TV. And I'm just not trying to I'm not just here listening to your beat telling if it's whack or not. I'm like trying to give you professional advice. For people who don't know, I worked for a music library for 6 years, and in that library, I did so many different things. I've listened to submissions, accepted submissions from new composers. I've made edited a cue sheet. So a cue sheet is basically the sheet that shows all the music that's placed on the television show. I'd fill that stuff out, so I would see which tracks get placed the most, what kind of tracks get placed the most. I would do playlisting for for production companies. So I would sit with production companies in their editing bay. We would listen to the music, and we would tell them what tracks would work or which tracks wouldn't, or we would send them a playlist of different tracks based off their needs. So if they needed emotional tracks, if they needed drama tracks, or if they needed hip hop emotional tracks that had vocal samples like the one you just heard by Bell Beats, we would submit music like that. So I had a lot of different responsibilities working there. I ended up leaving because I wanted to go do my own thing full time. I was already making enough royalty checks to be able to sustain. So I was like, I've always wanted to do content. I've been doing content for a long time. When I was in college at Full Sail University, I was already doing content. So I felt ready to leave and pursue this and start building like a business, something on my own. That way I can pass on to my family and stuff like that. So that's my goal right now, is just to build brand awareness, to build the business, to share all the knowledge that I've already learned from the last 6 years, and to help people really establish their own lane in music, because I feel like right now is the most obtainable time to be able to live off your music, for people who are passionate about it, for people who love it, for people who know like this is, there's no thing that they rather do than music. So that's my objective right now. That's the mission. But yeah, we'll be on here for a couple more minutes. If nobody has any new beats, we'll call it a stream early. I got to finish up some tracks, and I noticed that my stuff was lagging when I was trying to make the beat live on here. Appreciate you, Brizzy. Appreciate you guys coming through the stream. Appreciate you always coming through the streams, showing support, always playing your tracks. You got some heat, man. Definitely like your switch up. I definitely think you would kill it in the sync licensing realm. I see XLO is about to send a track, so feel free to send any tracks. We'll play it through here. I just dropped a video on the YouTube channel for people who are trying to learn how to submit their music to music library, or learn how to find music libraries. I just dropped it yesterday for anybody who hasn't checked it out yet. Basically, in the video, I show a couple of ways of how I search for music libraries. Some of the ways are IMDb, TuneFind, LinkedIn, and then my first tip that I give, which I think is a gem, is looking up music library directories. If you just Google music library directories, you're gonna find tons and tons of different libraries. So XLO said this is a drill, or this is a drill track, not formatted for TV, but let me know what you think. Let me know if it would work. I said this last week. I think you asked a question, XLO, but drill is a wide open lane right now for placement for TV. I've already got requests for drill type beats. Yes, sir. This would place for sure. It's fire. I like this. I think that 808. No, right there was out. Yeah, I mean, honestly, bro, you need to make an album of like 10 of these type of beats. because they would definitely get placed. I like the sounds that you use for this, very dope. I think that part of the 808 when you bend it might be out of key though. I heard a couple of notes that sounded out of key. I could be wrong. I'm listening to them on headphones, but I think this is dope. These type of tracks are right now. I'm telling you, there's a lane right now for sure for drill beats. Like, if you haven't seen the course, take the course. How to make beats for Sync Licensing Gyms Volume 2. I have it in the description as well. Take the course. On there, I have a couple libraries that that you can submit to, that you can find. Like, I just give out a couple libraries that I work directly with that have other sub libraries within them, and look at the ones that are hip hop and like pop or trap music that they submit that type of music, and submit these albums to them. I guarantee you're gonna find a home for some of these tracks, and you're gonna get them placed. That's what the homie Louis did. Louis in the Discord community. Louis, I've been working with Louis. He was like one of the first people to buy the course. I worked with Louis. We did like our own little Q&A thing where he just asked me questions, and I told him exactly what to do. He did it, and he already got accepted he just made like 4 or 5 different little albums, and he already got accepted. And they already asked for one of the albums. So that's definitely a lane that you could take, man. Take over that drill. Take over that drill vibe. I tried to make drill before, but that shit does not hit. Like, this hits way more than the drill beats that I try to make. So definitely heat, man. But all right, guys, I think we're going to call it there on the stream. We got no new submissions. I got some work to finish up today. Appreciate everybody who came through. If you guys are interested, I have this new section here on the Discord. It's called the Music Network. And basically what it is like Clubhouse. And we're going to be talking about different things, whatever you guys want to talk about. We're going to have like a little Q&A on here. I'm going to bring some homies, also Beats by Danny on here, hopefully. Adelante Music, who's really good on Instagram and growing your following on there. It works really well with rappers. Beats by Danny really works well with how to sell beats. The homie RMC Beats, he is really good with building his social media following. He has like a really good YouTube right now, a really good Instagram following. So if you guys are interested in that, let's link up on here, and let's just chop it up. Let's just chop it up and grow. I want to build this like a community, like a one unit where we're all working together to get to a goal, whatever goal that may be. So I'll catch you guys later. Appreciate everybody who came through. Brizzy said drill seems easy to make, but it's actually hard. Yeah, it is. It is. It seems easy. The bounce seems easy. But I don't know why, but I just don't get it to hit the way I want to. At least yet. I haven't really put crazy amount of effort into it. But all right, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace out.